Endzone, A World Apart. Prosperity DLC. Let's go. Hi, Never Blame Me. Good to see you. Hello, hello. Also me and pizza. It's pretty good. Pretty good day today. Mm-hmm. All right, there's the DLC. New buildings, new materials, new demands, new scenarios, and new technologies. Ooh, I like it. Time for food for you too. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. All right, I'm gonna pour my tea. I'm gonna do this. I think I have the sound really quiet. Yes. Gonna keep it like that. Voiceover there is fine. That sounds about. Actually, did we always have it at 80? No, we didn't. No, we had it at 100. We always had it at 100. Interested in this? Yeah, it's good. There's no way to turn off the main water valve for your house when you're not home for 5 days. No, not really. What is this game about? This is a post-apocalyptic city builder. Darn it. That just had a new DLC come out. We played it a lot in early... we played in early access. We played on release earlier this year. Early access started last year, and now they have a DLC. Yeah, I would for 5 days. For 2 weeks, probably. Okay. I assume the DLC is just on, right? Yeah. Yeah, but my parents are on vacation for 1 days. They told your sister and they turned it off. Oh, yeah. I don't think I ever bothered because I couldn't. Like when you're living in an apartment, you can't normally. Hey, Alistair. Hi, Shulale. All right, I think it's just new game. And then survival mode. Because they said they added... Okay, they added scenarios is what they said. Oh, yeah. There it is. DLC, DLC, DLC. Ah. Well, that's cool. I can if you know where the knob is. Giggity. Anyways. So there's easy, normal, advanced, maximum challenge, no trees, build mode, relax and discover. I think we'll go in normal, but I might change some stuff. Oh, you can toggle the DLC on and off. That's cool. Is he just on Raiders? I'm gonna turn Raiders. We could turn Raiders off completely. Because I didn't really enjoy the Raiders that much, I have to admit. Hi, Reza! How are you? Good to see you. Pet the kitty. The kitty is currently in the sunshine on the windowsill, but I will once the kitty cat's back. Yeah, exactly. We still have to deal with, like, contamination and that sort of stuff. Raiders were always a little bit frustrating to deal with. How are you, Reza? It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. I'm doing quite well. Consumers consumption, number of resources normal. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. No, we'll just turn off Raiders. Yeah. Dude, lettuce work. Oh, not really. Okay. Large, medium, 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 medium. Gonna make a large starting area around the start. Let's see. Ooh, I like that one. It's kind of nice not to have mountains next to us immediately. You're addicted to Riftbreaker because of me. I'm sorry. Bye, Sakun. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Ottertown, as per usual. All right, start the game. Let's do it. But yeah, Sakun, have a lovely rest of your Thursday. I'll see you next week. Because I will not be streaming tomorrow. She turned off the boiler. Oh, that's weird.
This looks like a good place to settle. You know what we learned in the Endzone? Basic needs come first and foremost.
I turn tutorials off. Why are tutorials playing? Weird. All right, let's move things where they need to be. You can go there. You can go there. And then you can go there. And then we say hello to Wizard. Hi. Wizards, good morning. Thank you so much for 19 months of support. I really appreciate it. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. Thank you so much for keeping up your stuff for that long. I would have to have a short stream anyways, Reza. And, because I have an eye doctor's appointment. So I would have to have a short stream anyways. I just streamed Saturday, like last Saturday. So I'm taking an extra day off this week. How's it going, Wizards? It's good to see you. Oh, they changed... I think they changed this. This looks a little bit more clear. This looks a little bit clearer now. I like it. In terms of like changing the... what's the word? The interface. Slacker. Yeah, I have mad respect for all of the streamers that can just straight up stream every single day. I can't do it. I can't do it. My body would not do that. Which is, as I said, that's why I have mad respect for them. Right, roads. Oh. I remember how that works. You click and then you drag and then you click again. I remember. It's been a while since we played, but I do remember things here and there. Alright, let's get a fishing hut. So it's a sort of a banished-like settlement game, builder, this game. But post-apocalyptic. With, well, theoretically you can get attacked in this. I turned it off though. And there's, where do you want to live? Up here? Up there. I turned off the radar attacks because I never enjoyed them, really. But there's it has a weather system. So, and a water system. You have to be really careful not to run out of water too quickly. You're second blaming me for getting me hooked on Riftbreaker in the good and the bad way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a good game though. So yeah, I'm sorry. Also, did it reset? Put those to medium. Now it... wait. Hi. Okay. I don't know. It looks... I think I'm just not used to it. Because of the way it does, like, grass. But there we go. Unpause? There we go. We have unpaused. Will you now go and do work? No, you don't. Okay. Because we need builders. There we go. I remember how this works. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine how it is to be constantly talking for 8 hours? Yeah. I did Nikira. Mm-hmm. I did it a couple of streams. It's I think the first one I put on YouTube, maybe. Practice makes perfect, really, Grunarg. Yeah, the more you practice it, the better you get at it. Oh, buffalo cows. I see how it is. But yeah, now you can see. Oh, I click statistics. That is raining in game, and you've got this soil moisture thing. And you have to make sure that your ground doesn't dry out, like in Timberborn, basically. But at the same time, you also have to deal with radiation. And you have to make sure to clean your water and to wear protective clothing and all of that sort of stuff. Oh yeah, no, I played it. I know, I played it. Yeah, I played it 2 times, I think. On stream, that is. It was quite fun. Hydrate. Cheers, Reza. I did just take a break and make new food. New food? What? New tea. Okay, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Could also turn voices up. Not that we'll get many voices because, as I said, I turned raiders off, so we won't really get the raider calls. But no, settlement survival is fun. I enjoyed it, and they're adding mod support now, like Steam Workshop support, which is kind of cool. You wanna play Stalker again? Oh, I need Stalker 2 in my life. So I need to pay the second. I need to play the second theme. Oh. This almost looks like there's like low ground clouds. Interesting. I need to play the still need to play the second DLC for Metro Exodus. Eventually. Okay. 10 adults, 5 children. That's going up. We're happy. Good. I'm gonna go and increase. How could you? Because you can increase priority again for these. How does that work? I think. Oh, wait, we can't yet. Oh, no, here, build next. There we go. But this game also has trading, Nikira. It's just gonna take a while. Until you unlock it. But it does take a while until you unlock it in Settlement Survival as well, so... Okay, so we have no advanced resources right now, which is not ideal. What we're gonna do is we're gonna gather all resources over here. To make sure that we don't run out. And then we need water. We'll go get a jetty. Right next to the fishing place. Yeah, we can't do the water tower yet. No, we can't. So the problem is... That's really far away from each other, but they put in points to help with that a little bit. I will also already put in a rainwater collector. So we can utilize the rainwater. Wait, actually, can we though? No, we can't because it needs plastic, which we don't have. We're gonna... Pause that. Yeah, pause that. I think that pauses building as well. It's been a little while, yeah. What's that?
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Valtra. Thank you so much for 24 months. That's 2 years of support. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for 2 years of support. Thanks for keeping up your sub for that long. I really appreciate it. Alistair! It's not my birthday.
Happy birthday, FG. I'm so glad I can resub on your birthday. FGSBD.
It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. But thank you so much for 19 months of support. I really appreciate it. Thank you for keeping up your sub for that long. That is very much appreciated. Thanks for the support. No birthdays. No birthdays here. No birthdays. No. No birthdays. Nope. There are no birthdays here. So I've heard. So yeah. No. It's not my birthday, Wifo. No. If chat says it's my birthday, it's never my birthday. Easy to remember. I do have a birthday, but it's not today. Crazy Horse, no, it's not my birthday. Oh my god. No, stop it. Oh my god.
It's always FG's birthday Somware.
No, it's not.
Happy birthday.
Hi, Ronan. It's not my birthday. No, it's not. It was your birthday yesterday, Valtrad. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Valtrad. I hope you had a wonderful day yesterday. I hope there was cake. Mine Gunner, thank you so much for the 100 bits. And Mouse, thank you so much for the 500 bits. I really appreciate the support. Thank you. There was cake? Good. Good. Cake is important. Thank you so much for the hype train, everybody. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Chat always decides it's my birthday. Okay, we also want to upgrade this to the mounted bus eventually, but we need resources first. So we're gonna wait and be patient. Oh, and hopefully not die. But yeah, thank you so much for the support, everybody. Very, very kind. I really appreciate it. We are not a democracy. No. We're also not a cult. Also, I'm definitely not being distracted by the kitty cat being super cute. And totally the kitty cat is not sleeping on top of Lex's desk right now. Cuddling with the tissue box. He's actually sweepy. But yeah, thank you so much for the support. No, I'm not going to give the kitty a treat right now and wake him up. Because he's finally resting and getting some sleep. I wonder if I should put these people... Oh, we have 3 people available now. 1 person grew up. Okay, we're going to make you all builders. I'm sorry, Chuck. I swear I'll give him one when he jumps up from there and wakes up. I think they added new music. Also gotta turn it up a little bit. There we go. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. He doesn't actually do that. He actually sleeps at night. Well, goes out on adventures, but He definitely likes to be very active when I'm streaming most of the time. Not really. I mean, some of it is, yes, Valtrad. And some isn't. Because the DLC comes also with a lot of, the DLC comes with a lot of, I will finish my train of thought. It comes with three new scenarios. It comes with new decoration items and things like that. So, yes, some of these things are for later, but it actually comes with quite a lot of new stuff. No, he actually doesn't, Yuki, luckily. There's more stuff. Let's check real quick, because it says he sleeps on you. Oh no! So it has new era, new resources, new buildings, new scenarios, and then scenery, like decorations. The cat mastered it. Silly kitty cat. Silly kitty cat. Okay, I'm going to activate that now. Okay, so we've got a recycler. You're making cloth right now. Okay, they should be off to go grab scrap now, hopefully. Thank you all so much for the support. Alistair, Valtrad, Mouse, and Mangana. Thank you for the support. Much appreciated. Yeah, unless I'm like hallucinating. I think this song is new. Alright, let me another recycler. Auto saving. We get a warning now for auto save. Ooh. I think that was in before as well. I'm just not remembering properly. But other than that, you're lying there quietly watching a movie on Netflix. Yeah, but if you're still awake, then that's not too bad. Yeah. That's not too bad. So that's not too terrible. All right, we can make you another scrap collector. Probably gonna need more water collectors. TBH. I like the new music. It also apparently comes with new music. Or the music has already been in longer, but yeah. Is this Frostpunk without frost? No, it's more like post-apocalyptic banished. With radiation and droughts and water management. Snakebeard. Yeah, if you want to find out more, there's a link here. And it has a new DLC out, so we're back to it. We played this before 2 times, like a lot. Like, you know, we started playing in early access last year, and then earlier this year in April it came out, and now there's a DLC. Yeah, you need plastic, which we're currently not making yet, because you need scrap, which we're hopefully gathering. Problem is just that that scrap yard is... The scrap collection area is already quite far away. I'm gonna take a builder off of that so we can have somebody help out over here. Oh yeah, rich food, that food type thing, I remember. I haven't played in a while. I almost 100%ed all the achievements for this game. And except for the different scenarios, because you get an achievement for completing each of the base game scenarios, and I didn't do that. But I've got like all of the other ones. But they added 5 more, I think. 5 more? Maybe. Yeah, because there's a lot of scenario ones. Or maybe they didn't. Oh, maybe they didn't. Oh, no, survival modes. Ah, survival mode for people. 400, 600, 1,000 settlers. Maybe they added 3. Maybe they added 3. New achievements. I don't remember what it was before, but I did all but the scenarios. I don't even remember. It's been like this year has been simultaneously. It's felt like it was about a month long, as well as a decade. So brain, yeah, no. Brain doesn't remember that anymore. Remember a few achievements are firing for you. No, I ended up not having a problem with that later on anymore. Oh, thank you. Grill Panzer, thank you. I hope you have fun with your Not Your Birthday shirt. Happy not birthday. Thank you so much for your support. Oh, it's for your wife. I can read as well. I hope your wife enjoys the Not My Birthday hoodie. Happy non-birthday to your wife. Thank you so much, Grill Panzer. That's really kind. I hope you like it, both of you. Thank you, thank you. Because yeah, we turned the Not My Birthday thing into a joke. So yeah. If it needs to be the bolt trace to show off an expansion or interact the endgame. I think so. Because a lot of people missed out on seeing this game, I think, back then. So I think so. I'm planning to play this more than just today. So yeah. Ooh, yeah, cabin, sturdy house, comfortable house. Hi, Ham! It's not my birthday, no. She gave you a hint. Ah, that works.
Happy birthday, FG.
Thank you, Ham, for the 100 bits. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's really kind of you. Thank you for the support. See what they did to the combat mechanics. Actually, Convo, I turned raiders off. I turned raiders off because I was like, I don't want to deal with raiders. The raider doesn't actually add anything to it. Have I looked at it closely enough? Yeah, I kind of have. Right, refiner, and you can do plastic for now. I feel like our scrap collectors are not collecting scrap. Will I play more Traveler's Rest? Hopefully, yes. I already had a chat with the devs, and we'll probably be playing the future updates as well. Every time they do a major update, we already had a chat about that. But yeah, hopefully next week. Because as stated, I'm taking tomorrow off. There's no stream tomorrow. And hopefully next week. But there's so many games coming out. Like, holy moly. Like, the number of games coming out is a lot. And DLCs as well. Because they announced that there's obviously the Graveyard Keeper DLC for next week. Darkest Dungeon 2 next week. And there's still a whole bunch of games that I wanna get to that came out this week. And ideally I'd like to do more Despots game and also more Gladiator Guild Manager. And I think I don't know. Also, I'm definitely not clicking cookies on the side. No, I would never. Never. Never would I ever do that. I did reset the work area. Yeah, okay, they are doing it now. Good. Back to work. Bye, Reza. Thank you so much for stopping by on your lunch break. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, I'm going to take you off of building for now. So we can have settlers. Yeah, they're gonna collect things over here. resources because I told them to gather resources here. It was lovely seeing you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And down here, for those people who haven't seen it, you can see the weather. So today is no weather. No weather? What? No rain. And then it's rain. We don't know the contamination level of the water because we don't have a radar station or a weather station. And then between seasons 8 and 9, we're going to have a drought. So we have to make sure that we have water. Clicker games, or rather idle games. Idle games are just... There's a subset of gamers that really enjoy idle games. And I'm one of them for sure. Definitely. 100%. Mm-hmm. Definitely one of them. Hi Park, how are you? Yeah, so I had resisted Cookie Clicker when it came to Steam and I hadn't bought it, and we were talking about it on Tuesday on stream because I do enjoy idle games, and I run this one, which is Idle Champions, which is D&D based. And I said on stream that I had resisted so far. Well, and then somebody was like, but what if I give it to you? Will you still resist? And obviously then I was like, nope. Sorry. Yeah, same chat. You doing well? Awesome. I'm doing great too. A little bit tired, but that's okay. Because I have a 3-day weekend coming up. Gonna miss you all terribly, and I hope I see some of you that play New World on New World. But yeah, what did I get in the mail yesterday? Keep your eyes peeled on the Discord and Twitter. Images will go live later today. I was honestly too tired to take pictures yesterday and get it all like sorted and whatnot. But I took pictures. Let's say it was a very flanker package. Okay, we need to finish the houses here because somebody's complaining about not having a house. But all right, we're gonna make you more important. But we need wood and scrap. It feels like they're not going to grab stuff. Mayo gotcha. You might not be incorrect. No, it's a giant case of iron brew. A supply of 400 tea bags. Several types of biscuits and cookies, a Japanese grammar book, an otter plushie, hot sauce, and a 2-liter jar of mayonnaise. You wish Amazon would figure out what's causing computers to overheat with New World. That was solved, Yuki. That was solved. That is just EVGA's 3090s were shittily manufactured. They weren't so shittily manufactured that they broke immediately when customers received them, but they were still so shittily manufactured that they couldn't take New World and some of the processes going on in it. And then they broke. It's manufacturing problem. On EVGA's part. So it's not New World that's doing that. It's just EVGA's. It's usually the first generation 30 series cards, 3090s in particular. Your friend plays her computer shut down yesterday due to temperature. How clean is her computer though? You know, there's a lot of hearsay, but like this 3090 series issues were all because the cards were just not good. Because a lot of the first gen 30 series cards actually had issues. And how close to minimum specs and all that sort of stuff as well. Yeah, good point, Q-Compare. Have had any problems with other games? Yeah, you have to remember, New World is the first game that runs on a different engine that has mass players. Yes, I know Star Citizen is also on the same engine, but I think there's more players playing New World right now than Star Citizen. So This is gonna tax systems a bit differently, but yeah. It's Lumberyard. It is Lumberyard, yes. I think it's a one further iteration of Lumberyard than Star Citizen is, but I'm not 100% sure. Uncapped menu FPS, yeah. Which should be fine for most cards. It's just that it exposed the 3090 issue. Yeah, we need scrap. When does start? Well, I don't know. Cordon Black. I never bought into Star Citizen, so I watched that from a very detached perspective. I really sincerely hope it comes out at some point in time, because it sounds like an amazing concept, and I totally would love to play it, but I'm playing for the bug fix Soul Wrath, question mark? Bug fix? Right, just checking if there's an update, but there isn't. You put 40 bucks in something like 7 years ago. Jeez. I didn't. Do you mean this game, Soul Wrath, or what do you mean? Oh, you didn't buy into it. Gotcha, yeah. Oh, this game. It's not bug fixes. No. It's a new DLC. It's a new DLC with new scenarios, new resources, new decorations, new upgrades, and all that sort of stuff. Oh, no reality in use. This came out in April. This came out like, yeah, half a year ago. Hi, Yuki. So yeah, this came out in early access April 2020. Came out this year in April, and now there's DLC. Oh, maybe not April, October, right? October. Yeah, it was October, not April. October. You broke your side cutter 2 days ago. Today arrived. You got a new one that you didn't order. Oh, does it feel finished? Yeah, I've played this game a lot. I've played 82 hours. And I haven't done achievement hunting when it comes to the scenarios yet. So, yes. I enjoy it a lot. The only thing that I kinda hate, the only thing that I don't enjoy is the raiders. But you can turn the raiders off, so you don't have to bother with them. Oh, surviving the aftermath. Yeah, this obviously gets compared to it a lot, but surviving the aftermath is nowhere near finished yet. Yeah. That's kind of just that game's kind of just bimbling along, really. You spent over $1,000 on Star Citizen. Oh, I see. I mean, to be fair, if you get enough entertainment out of that to make it worth that, that's fine. I'm sure there are people who've paid like equal amounts for, you know, other MMOs. But yeah. The other thing is, this reminds me of Banished. Yes, this is sort of post-apocalyptic Banished. You buy a lot of games for the same funds? It's up to you, yeah. Exactly. Depends on what you want to do. But, I mean, obviously MMOs and, like, you know, multiplayer games like that have an appeal to people. And I feel the same appeal. I have probably at this point in my life spent hundreds of dollars on World of Warcraft. Granted, I haven't played in like 2 years, but the sub over the years plus the expansions, it happens. You just know about it, usually a subscription fee. That is totally a valid thing to do, yeah. Too bad it's so bad to play the most difficulty setting. Difficult setting? What, Dice Cocoon? Difficult setting? What? What? Have I missed something? I feel like I missed something. Okay, we have another settler available. I'm gonna turn you into a water carrier for now as well. That means our building is really slow, but we don't need it to be super fast right now. We need to store up water for this. It's more important. Subs are optional. Oh. I have to admit, I've watched some people dabble in Star Citizen, you know, check it out every once in a while, but haven't really followed the delivery, the development at all. Oh, I see. Too much drought. Yeah, that makes it really difficult. Gotcha. Did I play Elder Scrolls Online? I did. So Elder Scrolls Online is a really funny thing. Lex and I got it when it was on sale, like really cheap. And we played for like 8 hours straight. And we enjoyed it. And then we never got back to the game. So, yeah. There's that. But, yeah. That's fine. Sit away from MMOs. The only thing that I can say is that I'm enjoying New World a lot. That's what I can say. But everybody has to decide for themselves whether or not that's what they're enjoying the game or not. How to play it again? No, I don't really have time for another MMO. I'm playing New World. Sorry. Don't really have the time to sink enough. Like, I don't even have enough time to play New World properly. So, Banished. City Builders never died, but Banished was a game that came out at the right time. Like, Banished nailed timing because Banished came out at a time where Twitch was emerging as a powerful promotional tool, plus it was one kind of a game really at that time. So both of these kind of linked together made Banished really successful when it came out. Yeah. Fair enough, Wiffo, yeah. It was not that good, no. I agree, Reality and Use. Banished itself is more of a shallow, wide puddle, as I say it. As I usually just tend to describe it. There is a lot of things to build, but there is not really progressing through any of the things. But for the time, it was still very enjoyable, and as I said, it revitalized the city builder landscape for quite a bit. No, absolutely, Coco. Absolutely not. You can't idle in Banished. Your people will die immediately. Hi, Nika. Hi, Toads. How's it going? Good to see you. Hello, hello. How are you doing? But yeah, it's not an idle game. If you don't pay attention, you'll have like population explosions and all that sort of stuff, and you need to manage diseases, and yeah, it's not that easy. City Skylines is a different game though. City Skylines is a city builder with traffic management. Not really comparable. The best games to compare Banished to really is the more recent Patron, Settlement Survival, and maybe Kingdoms Reborn. And this game in a way, though this obviously has a different setting. But all of these games introduce more things to the framework of Banished that make it more fun and enjoyable. I have no idea what that is, Toads, but good luck. No. Nebuchadnezzar, though, is an impression city builder, which is a different type of city builder once again. Because you have those delivery zones and all that sort of stuff, which is more like the old, you know, impression city builders, basically. The only thing with Nebuchadnezzar is that people need to, even though it doesn't say on their Steam page, is that Nebuchadnezzar is still very much early access rather than a finished game. So there is not, they keep adding a lot of stuff. It was a little bit bare bones on release. You just got a new position, you have to fill out a lot of paperwork. But hey, new position, that's awesome. Reality news. Yeah, I need to revisit Nebuchadnezzar at some point again, I think. I'll check out how's it going there. Oh, absolutely, Wifo. That's the bonus and the issue with early access. A lot of people get the chance to make the game that they've always wanted to make. But at the same time, it also means a lot of people start working on their dream project and then don't finish it, unfortunately. Which kind of sucks. Oh boy, droughts. You have a few games on Steam that'll never be finished, you tend to stay away. I don't really, but what's definitely helpful is I mean it happens because of my job, right? Yeah. But essentially on paid vacation. Oh, I see. I see. Yes, I know. I wish I could click you away. I know, I'm aware. Towns. Space. This space DF9? Yeah, space, right? Use early access, never leave early access. Basically abandon games, yeah. Or declare them finished, quote unquote, and then never return to them ever again. I mean, Nomoria never got finished. Stonehearth never got finished. There's a lot of, in particular, RimWorld clones that never got finished. Starmancer, I have pretty high hopes for it because they've been so diligent about doing updates for it for quite a while. Before it even came out in early access. So I have hopes for that one. How so, Halo? Sorry, Coco. I'm sorry. Oh, the kitty cat is awake. All right. Treats for the kitty cat from Chuck from like an hour ago. 30 minutes ago, actually. Here. Stone Shard? Stone Shard's been... Yeah. Stone Shard kind of made a big splash when it came out, and now it's very bimbling along. For a very long time. Was the awesome Fantasy Village one that's been in early access for like 8 years. Don't know. But you really want a Dwarf Fortress with a better UI? Well, soon TM, Glyph. Next year? Maybe? Yeah. Eventually. Yeah, that's what I tell people. When people buy early access, only buy them if you'd be satisfied with spending the amount of money that they cost now if they were never to get finished. Actually, I don't need to be a forester right now. You can just go do stuff over here. You want the Wandering Village? Wandering Village sounds interesting, but as far as I'm aware, Wandering Village isn't actually really more than a concept right now. Like, I don't think Wandering Village is even an alpha right now. At least that's what I get from, like, the Twitter impressions. Exactly, Convo. I don't think that game exists yet. It looks really cool. The ideas looks really cool, but I don't think it exists yet. I wish it did, because the idea sounds cool. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, but not everybody can, because depending on where you buy your assets, if you buy them from an asset store, you are not allowed to release them because they're not yours. You just bought the license to use it. Orphan Age has been in testing, in internal testing for quite a while lately. They were on Game Rounds a couple of months ago when we did the sponsorship for that. With a new addition to the gameplay, so yeah. Right, we have no radiation protection. This is a problem. I have forgotten how to play this game properly. Right, I'm going to take a couple of people off of water collection. Put people on scrap collecting. When a fantasy manager, city kidding builder also. I mean, settlement survival is good. But this is good. This is obviously not fantasy. Settlement survival is more like... It's not really fantasy. But it's good. Yeah. What do I want? Resources. There we go. Recycler. Yeah, recycler. And then we're going to need a tailor shop. So we can make protective gear. Seems a little bit like War of Mine. Yeah, but I mean, honestly, I'd be down for more, like for a game that expands upon the idea of this War of Mine. To be honest, because this War of Mine was great. Or is great. Like, if you've never played it, I mean, I know you have played it, but yeah. If somebody has never played it and they're thinking about playing it, I would highly recommend it. Okay, I'm gonna speed it up again a little bit. Because we are basically full of water now. Which is good. We want that. Are we working on the Forester's Lodge now? What are we doing here? Are you already building it, or what are we? Are we still taking down wood? Can't actually tell. It is brutal. It also shows very well how you get desensitized to content. In a way. Because when you play it the first, second, maybe even third time, everything feels really impactful. And then you know how to play, then you start figuring out game mechanics, and then it just becomes a game at that point. It's very interesting, psychologically speaking. SimCity 4. I'd be down for a spiritual successor to SimCity. I know, Laura. I know. Many of us settlers are forced to move across the wasteland unprotected. All right, build a tailor shop and carbon mask produced. Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. Well, I mean, that was 8 years ago, Wiffo. I don't think that counts as new anymore. That was a long time ago. Which is why I said I want a spiritual successor to it by somebody else that takes the idea of SimCity but makes it better or revolutionizes it and that sort of stuff. It's kind of surprising that nobody has really tried. New city? Yeah. Exactly. Is City Skyline under spiritual successor? No, it's not, because City Skyline is a city builder with traffic management. And a lot of the stuff in City Skylines is traffic management. And I don't enjoy that. It's great for people that love that don't mind dealing with that, but it annoys me to no end. Even if I have enjoyed playing City Skylines in the end, I get annoyed at some point at the traffic and I just kind of stop playing. Also, hi, Fox, good to see you. I would say, City Skylines kind of took SimCity and added traffic management on top of that. Yeah. Yeah. Is this fully out? Yes, Toads. Yes, this has been out since April, and they just had a DLC come out. There is a link. I have a link for Humble if you want to grab it. I actually don't know if it's currently on sale. Let's actually check real quick if there's a discount for it. There's a 34% discount on Steam. It might be cheaper on Steam. Let me check real quick. It is cheaper on Steam. Grab it on Steam. It's much cheaper here because they have a discount going here, which is not on Humble. So buy it on Steam if you're interested. So the main game, the base game is 34% off, and then the DLC is 10% off right now. But you can, I've played the base game for 80 hours, so you can easily sink time into this one. Sim Coaster? No, I haven't. I haven't. Yeah, I'm working on the task, I promise. I just need wood. That's my biggest problem, because I don't have anybody grabbing wood right now. Whoops, sir. Should just take the people off of building. There we go. Oh, we just had a whole bunch of kids grow up. Perfect. We're thinking of Folktale. I don't think I've ever heard about that one. Yeah, the DLC is not super expensive. It's a village builder ARPG game. Mostly negative. Ooh. Ooh. You can't even buy that anymore. Yikes. The Sim Coaster was a reboot of Theme Park Inc. for the US market. Oh. If you have Survivor Edition, you get 50% off the DLC. Nice. That's good. Early access in 2013. Ouch. That's rough. Okay, hopefully we'll now get a the whole wood income going up. I want it to be forgotten. Ooh, that's rough. You forgive EA everything they've done if they would bring back Black and White. I think a lot of people would love that, but I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, we're going to starve. Oh boy. All right, let's go. Put some people into building. I'm going to get the... I take that off. I just have to gather wood on, but I'm actually going to move it. over there. Do they own it? I don't know 100%. I don't know if they do. It was Lionhead who had Microsoft these days. Yeah, maybe. You tried playing it once, but you confused some boards. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Who... whoopsie. Who owns the black and white IP? Apparently Microsoft owns it now when they bought Lionhead. No, they say that Microsoft owns it, but nothing's happened with it. Yeah. So, I mean, they've owned it for like 15 years by this point and nothing has happened, so probably not. You have to email Bill Gates. I suppose so, yeah. Okay, we're also gonna need tools, but we're starting to stock up wood now, so that's good. Okay, the recycler will do metal. I'm gonna rearrange the water carriers here a little bit. Usually still getting a lot of content update, but still lacks optimization. Okay. We'll see, I suppose. Would be cool though. Like I'd be down for a SimCity style game. Again. Maybe a remaster. Maybe. I mean, yeah, I'd be down. That'd be cool. I think a lot of people would be very excited. But who knows? Microsoft has remade a lot of their classic games. I think people overestimate how well it sold. I mean, Black and White 2 has estimated 3 million sales, which, yeah, arguably not that many. But on the other hand, with Twitch nowadays, maybe it would be easier, and YouTube might be easier to spread. You know, the love and the passion for it. But that's obviously always a gamble, which is obviously not gonna happen, so... The market doesn't understand RTSs anymore. Because nobody makes RTSs anymore. Well, Tab is a very specific type of RTS though. Because Tab is RTS with pause. Which is, you know, kind of special. Hi, Harry! No. It's not MOBAs. Please, BRs. BRs are a bust. Lisa Lily! Hello!
Good morning.
Good morning.
This was on sale. Looking forward to grabbing the new X-Pack.
Lisa Lily, thank you so much for 15 months of support. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the continued support. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And yeah, no, it's fun. Like, it's good to be back to Endzone. You thought BRs were over? Nah, they're still going strong. Definitely. Yeah, the Starship Trooper one, Starship Trooper RTS game. We played the demo earlier this month. I am not hopeful for that game. We'll have to wait and see, because the problem right now with the Starship Trooper one is they nailed the tone of the movie. They really did, but they did not get the RTS aspect right. Yeah, which but it felt really frustrating to play. Like they nailed the entire atmosphere with like the little movies that they had and all sort of stuff, but simplicity. No. The really annoying thing with it's not even the simplicity with Starship Troopers. The issue is pathfinding, and pathfinding, especially when you've got the blocking mechanism happen, because units don't position themselves well at all. They really need to figure that out. Which is more an interesting setting, this or Frostpunk? I personally really like post-apocalyptic settings. Frostpunk is a little bit more unique, but Frostpunk is also, well, nowadays not so limited anymore. You have a few scenarios, but lots of expansions. So for a lot of the different scenarios, you have to buy the expansions for it. That said, I probably have played this more than Frostpunk though. Yeah. I have almost double the amount of time in this game compared to Frostpunk. But then I was also always, yeah, I know we're hungry. I know. I know we're having lots of issues. I'm still kind of grumpy with Frostpunk, which sounds really horrible, but yeah. Let's see. Ooh, aqua farms. That's kind of cool. And then greenhouses, so you can like build inside. The soundtrack is cool, yeah. And they have a new song on the soundtrack. They have some new songs on the soundtrack as well, which is really neat. Right, we'll just get a field going. We'll plant. We've got potatoes and zucchini. We're definitely going to go with potatoes. The season pass they did was good for Frostpunk. Why am I grumpy with Frostpunk? I'm grumpy with Frostpunk for the state it released in, mostly. Because when Frostpunk came out, it was very bare bones. Compared to the price. Frostpunk was very expensive when it came out, compared to the actual content in it. Have a good luck, Zamona. Which I probably should forgive it by now, because it's been like 3 years, but I'm still grumpy about it. Because back when Frostpunk came out, it came out with 3 scenarios, and that was it. And the scenarios force end once you complete the objective. So, yeah. We've got some people dying there. Yeah. Getting over it and find a tactic. Yeah, it's more of a replay it on a higher difficulty and try to survive type game. And for whatever reason, in Frostpunk, I didn't enjoy doing that. I'm gonna get some people into that. And then, oh boy, stop dying, please. We'll get food soon, I promise. Hopefully, we'll see. We are a little bit starving. Even though we've got cows just walking through the settlement, it's great. Oh, it's fantastic. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Okay. Oh, the tailor shop. Okay. We'll let the tailor shop. I'm gonna go like super duper fast speed. Because I'm going to let the tailor shop complete the neck scarf, and then we're going to switch on over to the activated carbon mask. You definitely did sort of stupidity refuse the whole game rather than accept the dislike feature. Yeah, that's why I say I'm still a little bit grumpy with them. I played it and I enjoyed some of the scenarios immensely, but yeah. And now you can get Frostpunk at really good. Like now Frostpunk is totally worth it because you have the endless mode and that sort of stuff. But yeah. When it first came out, it didn't have that. Which obviously was a much longer time ago. About a lack of tools. Yeah, I know. There's a whole bunch of issues happening right now. You know, buy games and bundles and play Abandonware? I mean, do it. Alright, I'm gonna harvest this now. Rather than have them plant more, because we are dying. Oh my god. Yeah, this is bad. I definitely remember how to play this game. Not. Oh boy. They just collapsed there. Oh my god. Are we actually dying? We might be dying. I may have gotten too distracted. Chatting with chat. Oops, sorry. My bad. Yeah, we have 7 adults. No, we have 7. No, we have 17 adults. Okay. I'll take you off of that. What are you complaining about? Oh, we don't have any charcoal yet. Yes, that makes sense. We also somehow... Oh, we have food in stock, but stuff is reserved. Gotcha. Are we feeding people now? Maybe? Maybe we're just feeding people because they're dying. Did that human just fertilize the field? Yeah, that's not how it works. This game costs you so much stress. Really? How so? Also, hi, Silly Ryan. How's it going? How so? I'm sorry to hear that. That's not good. Okay. Food is going up. Yeah, there is no option, no. I also may have gotten slightly distracted with people, like, chatting. But that's okay, whatever. We'll be fine, I think. Maybe. We'll see. We might not be fine. Where the heck was the graveyard? Oh, there it is. Cemetery. Let's see. Right there. There are too many challenges. It wasn't fun. For you, you think this was more brutal than Frostpunk? Really? To be fair, so it has a new DLC out, which is why we're playing. And I have to admit, I just turned raiders off because I couldn't bother deal with the I can't be bothered dealing with the raiders. So I turned the raiders off. So that might be an option for you. Potentially. Okay, supposedly we're still having issues with food. Oh boy. Should probably just get a hunter. As well. But that's the problem. Like, as soon as you play on 2x speed, stuff gets out of control and you lose people. Having a pasture is no help if we don't have a hunter, right? So let's cancel that. I don't know. I haven't played since full release. Like, I haven't played really since the streams. I grabbed all the achievement back then, except for the scenarios, and I haven't played since then. I don't think so. So I just turned them off. Yeah, they redid it a little bit, but yeah, I just turned them off so I don't have to deal with it. Okay, working on that. Food here. Kind of gotta wait for children to grow up. Okay, but growing population is good. We kind of want that. We have a lot of scrap, and we don't really need that many scrap collectors, so I'm going to put them back into refining for now. They weren't as difficult to handle. They don't come as frequently now. Ah, okay, that's good. Yeah. I don't think there's defenses in, but then as I said, I just turned it off. Because you can do that, which is cool. Like, just have, like, giving options like that is great, I think. Okay, I need a lot more wood, which we, yeah, sort of have. Okay. But you want to respond them to choke points and defenses. Yeah, I don't think they do that yet. I mean, that'd be great, but I don't think they do. Can I shuffle anything else around? I guess I could just take a scrap collector off for now and put them in fishing. Because we don't really need to correct more scrap right now, because we're maxed. Basically, almost. Defenses ones up are very effective nowadays. They may have made them more effective then. Yeah, we kind of just did not build any barricades because they were super duper duper they were super duper duper high in resource cost. Fish, yeah, we need more fish. The towers are worth it more. They may have buffed the towers then. That's good to hear. It's definitely, that's good to hear. It's Endzone a buy in my opinion, or try then buy. As I said, I played the full version of this game 80 hours, which definitely makes it worth it for me. For me, I enjoy it. So basically, if you want a deeper Banished, but post-apocalyptic, then I think it's a buy. Because you can just, like, as I said, Raiders is the only aspect that I don't really enjoy, but I can turn them off, so yay. And you can get it for pretty dang cheap right now. With the release of the DLC, they have a big discount on Steam, 34% off. So you can get it for £17. I played 80 hours. 82 actually. That's a pretty good deal on entertainment. If you enjoy city builders, that is, of course. Yeah, I theoretically have a buy this link for the game, but the discount isn't on live on Humble yet, so buy it on Steam. If you're interested in it. Goodness. Words are hard. The barricades does seem to sail more than it did originally as well. Most effective next to a tower. That's at least something. That might be workable. Okay, we have a child. That's good. Now that we've had a few people die. A lot of people do. I tend to as well, but somebody also brought up the good point.
English? That's impossible.
That can be a bit difficult for certain games, but it definitely helps. It definitely helps, Chuck, yeah. And as I said, like, you can get this game for £17 now on Steam. And if you get 40, 60, 80, whatever hours out of it, that's ridiculously worth it. All right, hey, we got some extra masks because we fulfilled that goal, so that's good. You are making coal right now. You're waiting on stuff though. Okay. Yeah, ratio is more like quantity rather than quality of hours. But it's definitely quite a deciding factor for a lot of people. Which I understand, because people work hard for their own money. You don't think you finished this game? What was the end game of the original? Well, the goal is to build the biggest settlement that you can. And then finish the scenarios. Finish the challenges in the scenarios. So there isn't really an end game, per se. Like, the game doesn't just end like in Frostpunk. You just play until you don't want anymore. So, that's why you probably didn't finish it. Because there's nothing really to finish, so to speak. God, we just need more food. Alright, I'm gonna go and build... I'm gonna build a hunter, I think. And then we can hopefully use that somehow. And what is it to finish in this game? Yeah. Can't get onto rocket. Nope, sorry. Birthday money. Right. I work a lot for the amount of money that I make, Sparrowhawk. I usually work between like 60 and 70 hours per week at least. And I know you're joking, but yeah, it comes down to about roughly that. Okay, I need... I have lots of water. Alright, you're gonna become a mortician for now. There we go. I know you were joking. I'm just saying. Because we need to get these dead bodies off the floors. Otherwise, people are gonna be upsetty spaghetti with me. Okay, they are making masks now, so that's good. You ideally need somebody else working on that, though. Maybe the plastic refiner person. Because we have loads of those right now. And then put another person into tailoring. So we can make masks faster. Hi, Tofu Gaming. 11 hours a day. That's kind of crazy. Well, yeah. Well, it's not really 11 hours a day. Because as a streamer, you can, even if you don't stream, you don't really take a day off. So it's, yeah. It changes a little bit, but it's around 60 hours. It's not 77 hours. It's oftentimes it can be 60 plus though. Oh, I'm an incredibly fortunate position, don't get me wrong, to be able to do this as my job. But it is definitely... what am I gonna put on this? Dang it. It's a lot of work. Do I have anything to build right now? I don't. Alright, I'm gonna take you off of building. I'm gonna put you... Nope. Put you in as a hunter. Because we need to start. Okay, and then we're gonna harvest the fields. Because we need to get some food going. I bet I could have Murphy had more birthdays. Depends, you know. If you hit the real like top 1%. Oh, Sparrowhawk, I am in the 1%. Viewer wise, I am in the top 0.1% on Twitch. And income wise, I am, well, you can all look that up, you know, but yeah. Yeah. It's not even the 1% of the 1%. It's like probably maybe the top 100 streamers on the platform. The back from AFK is interesting. No different takes in different games. You thoroughly enjoyed the Starship Troopers demo. Really? Really? Massively micro-intensive. Yeah, see, that's the thing with me. That doesn't work for me while streaming. Yes, Tersley, indeed. Also remember, you can turn raiders off if you want to. I guess there's a new DLC called Prosperity, which adds some new things. New buildings, new resources, new decorations, new scenarios. A whole bunch of things. Okay. But nobody's starving right now, right? No, we're just unhappy. We need clothing. Okay, we're recovering. Woohoo! We're recovering from streamer being too busy to talk to chat. You have the feeling you might miss content your own feels empty. But you don't, though. That's the thing, you don't. As long as you get the achievements that have to do with raiders, which you probably have if you've already beaten raiders on like normal difficulty and whatnot, then you're done with content that has to do with raiding. And there is no shame in wanting a chill experience when playing a game, or a chiller experience when playing a game. In case that's your issue, you know. Yeah, options are great. I played a lot of, well, I never really streamed StarCraft. Yeah. But, yeah. I played it a lot. But, yeah, I don't know. I just didn't enjoy the whole positioning of the units, like the AI. Hi, Sci-Fi Alex! Feels like we're a world apart. Excuse me, we're like an ocean apart. Thank you very much. How are you doing? Streaming StarCraft ladder? Oh god, no. I have, like, all my StarCraft knowledge is from like 2013. And I know nothing anymore. I know nothing anymore. Evil Trick does StarCraft. But yeah, I was never better than like top gold, bottom platinum at the time. And that was before like the latest expansion, with which there we go, words. With which I've never actually played. So yeah. Nope. Nope. Not gonna happen. Alright, we're gonna start doing water again. I actually I really enjoy RTS games. I'm just not very good at them. Your APM was 40. You were in gold, yeah. We'll see what happens. It's not like Starship Trooper was finished yet, and I'm sure that's what they said, right? There was they were gathering feedback with that demo, and they wanted to hear from people to see what they thought about the demo and, you know, their opinions and all that sort of stuff. Your father used to let you play StarCraft 2 as a child and would take the game away if you weren't good enough at it for him. What? Why would he take it away? That sounds horrible. Exactly, Cat. The biggest Age of Empires 2 caster went to Facebook. Oh, really? Who is that, if you don't mind me asking? Right, Farmer. I read somewhere that Facebook is apparently thinking about changing their name. Hmm. Your father? Yeah. Not, I mean, yes. Sounds like it. That sounds very frustrating to deal with. I'm sorry that you had to do that. You're not GM on Korean Ladder, yeah. Oh, that was T90. Gotcha, yeah. Yeah, no, gotcha. So that's like, yeah, that is literally the biggest then. Wow. Crazy. They must have gotten a lot of money offered. Maybe Lemon Ducky, rather probably, yeah. Yeah, wow, that is crazy. I know a lot of people who will now not watch that content. And I understand. I also wouldn't go on Facebook to watch a stream. I don't even go to YouTube to watch a stream. A gaming stream, that is. I have watched some more like just chatting type, like hangout streams, but gaming streams, just go to Twitch. All right. I think I can speed it up a little bit. And yeah. There's gaming streams on YouTube, so I've heard. You're forced to use Facebook because of college. Ugh. Really? They haven't moved past that yet? Cat. Really? Really? We're going between me and the keyboard? Maybe they just took the money and came back after a year. It's so much money that he settled for life. Dang. Oh, really, Marathi? I see. I just saw it mentioned in an article. I hadn't looked into it yet. Okay. Numbers are going up. This is good. Okay, we have a couple of adults. So we need a water collector. And then I'm gonna put you into building. You also just grew up, so we'll get a charcoal burner. Another YouTube streamer. It's interesting that it's only for a year as well. Yeah. That is interesting. For a year, you can probably actually just compensate that. Do it for a year, take the hidden numbers, then go back to Twitch. Stream to lower numbers, but if you're set for life at that point, does it really matter if you've got 40, 60, or 10,000 people watching at that point? Not really. Yeah. Maybe Facebook won't change the contracts. Doubt it. But we'll see. I'm not yet excuse me, I'm not yet at that size where people will offer me things. I know some other streamers that are slightly bigger than me that have had offers, but they kind of really start trickling in more like when you hit the 500 viewer range, as far as I know. Yeah. People will just offer me happy birthday. Okay. Our scrap collection is looking okay right now. We're gonna go into water. 2K subs when? Alistair, we didn't even unlock a new emote in September, which is fine because holy heck. The gap between the actual number of subs that we have and the subs that we need for an emote is insane. So probably not. Oh, I've had that like 6 times, Cordon Black. And I've declined so far. So yeah, I'm good. The biggest guy from the GTA roleplay community who went to FIS were literally just finished their first year on the platform. Oh, I see. Not enough monies. I don't really want to promote that game. I don't really want to promote gacha games. Or rather, I don't. Maybe I should amend it. I don't want to promote gacha games for that amount of money. Yeah. Yeah. For the greater good, yeah. But yeah, we're currently, let's see. Yeah. We are on 817 subs, which is a high amount. But even to unlock the next emote slot alone, we would need 600 subs, which is a lot. So, yeah. But they offer you enough that you settle for life and we then take it. That would be a lot. I don't think they offer quite that much money. They offer a lot, but not that much. That much, I think. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you know, I also don't mind if people do those sponsorships. We all draw a line somewhere, and that's just where I draw the line. But that's fine if others don't draw the line there. And that's okay. I have watched people play Raid and stream the sponsored Raid Shadow Legends stuff. I'm not gonna download the... I'm not gonna download the game and play it, but I've watched people play it. Oh yeah, they offer a lot, but 40k won't settle you for life. Yeah, here someone's handing out free money. Don't think so, no. Sorry. No can do. No free money here. Cat, no, there's no space. There's no space, kitty cat. Alistair's giving out money? Ooh, really? Right, we're gonna get the workshop set up now, I think. And a hydrate will do. But yeah, that's fine, right? Like, I don't need 50 bajillion subs. I'm quite happy where we are with the level. And that's why I do sponsorships, right? As well. Like, so that means I don't have to, like, just rely on subs. And bits and tips and that sort of stuff. That's why you kind of just kind of you have as many income streams as possible, really. Hi, Ben. You're more likely to play Genshin. I kind of put Genshin down after a couple of weeks. I couldn't get into it. I love the art style, but I don't know. I somehow just didn't come back to it. Welcome home, Goo. How's it going? How are the glasses working out? All right, we need tools now, but we've got the masks going, so that's good. A Mayo Shui. Yes, I agree to do that, which will never happen, so it's fine. It's fine. And as I said, if it were to happen, I'd be prepared because Franca sent me that 2-liter jar of mayonnaise. But realistically speaking, it is very, very, very unlikely to happen. So yeah, it's fine. That's true, twitching slightly. Yeah. Also, hi. How's my vision doing? So I funny that you asked. I actually have an eye exam tomorrow.
Hello, fellow carbon-based life forms.
Hi, Josanna. How are you? Good morning. So distance viewing has been okay. My car sickness has gone down, which is great. But I've noticed now when I write stuff by hand, it feels weird. Like I can still somewhat see it, but like it's weird. It's really strange, and yeah, it hurts my eyes kind of a little bit. And yeah, I'm probably gonna go get reading glasses tomorrow, and because I really want them tomorrow. Like I don't need glasses for distance viewing, that's fine, but I want reading glasses. Is it blurring? No. So for the people who don't know, here's a link about my eyes, so I don't have to explain it again. But basically, if I now try to write something, my eyes go back to the way they were before, which means I tend to I go cross-eyed basically when I read stuff. And when I write stuff and when I read stuff, when I read stuff that's too close to my face, and when I write things, that happens again, and I don't want that to happen because that puts this eye strain back on the eyes that we don't want to happen. So I'm wearing the reading glasses, which I've probably needed since I was a child and everybody missed. And now I have to deal with the fallout from that. Which is great. Very great. My eye is great. Anyways. Marathi, that would probably make them neither worse nor better. Yeah. Also, hi, Lego Fish. Good to see you. How you doing? Hello. But yeah, that's also why we're taking the day off tomorrow. Sleeping in, because yay, but also to because I have my eye appointment tomorrow at 2. Your eyes messed up because you're an idiot. My eyes are messed up because doctors were idiots. Oh well. You're tired? Is it nap time yet or not? Or no nap today? Sometimes they make mistakes. Yeah, this is many people making the same mistake over many years, which is really frustrating because it means that for 37 years people looked at my eyes and didn't realize an issue. Because confirmation bias is a very strong psychological influence on people. Alright, how much longer? Still haven't built this. Dang it. I keep putting you in here, but I don't need you in here. I need you to build faster. Oh, we need to probably set this to be built, but they are doing it now. Never mind. No, just regular optometrists. All right, we want metal tools. And then we put you into that job. You guys are messed up because nobody gave a crap about them, so never went to an optometrist until you were 18. Hi, JTJ! This game is awesome, yeah. It's currently also on a big discount because it had a new DLC that just came out. I felt half the day on making a presentation, so boiled down, devoid of actual information, that even sales should be able to understand it. You wonder if I would play Eve? I've watched people play Eve, and I appreciate the idea behind Eve, but I think I would just get annoyed. I have a buy this command, JTJ, but I highly encourage you to buy it over on Steam because it's 34% off on Steam and not on Humble. So buy it on Steam because you can save buttloads of money. Eve is boring. I don't know, it depends, yeah. No, Eve is the spaceship combat economy game. What do I get annoyed at? The whole deception thing that goes on in it. You know, between the different guilds, companies, or whatever they're called. Which is a cool idea, and it's a cool thing, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to play like that, yeah. It's just not a game for me personally, but that's okay. Recommended by the Game of the Perfect, which doesn't sponsor me. Well, Humble doesn't sponsor me, first of all. It's just an affiliate link. But 34% is a lot. So, yeah. You can save like 7, 8, 9 pounds with this. Tell you more about this game. It's a post-apocalyptic city builder. Or settlement management game. Boiled down, think Banished, but deeper and post-apocalyptic. There is also combat if you want to. I turned combat off though for this playthrough. Because I didn't want to deal with the raiders. But yeah, basically that. Okay, we need more water. And it has a radiation and drought and dry out and water management system. Like, sort of like Timberborn in a way. And that makes it can make it pretty difficult on the higher difficulties. We're just playing on normal because I haven't played in a while. Okay, food seems to be stable. Endgame is to survive, yes. Have you noticed if you fix the bug that you kept getting away bullets would just damage the game, would stop counting them? I haven't had a building get damaged, so not yet. No, sorry. I see. Yeah, no, I haven't had any buildings get damaged yet, so sorry. Can't be of any help there. Goo, don't make me time you out. Okay, what do I want? I'm like looking at this. I should get a water carrier. We need to store more water. Because we're hardly full. All of that water is rainwater, which is fine. Just not, yeah. What are you doing, kitty cat? I can't time out Goo. I can, easily. I can time you all out. Hi, Commander Rad. Good to see you. Hello. How are you doing today? Yeah, okay. This is all good. Also, actually, have you captured anything? Hunts. Oh, they're only on hunting mode. Yeah, I guess I'll leave you on hunting mode for a little bit longer. No, Cordon Black. It's not quite my game. I appreciate what it does. And why people enjoy the game, but it's not for me. Okay, why are you unhappy? Thomas. Why are you unhappy? You have a clothing, you've got a tool, you've got a home. Why are you unhappy? You should not be unhappy. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade the bus wreck to a mounted bus to help with community. Come on. Oh, I know Terslyle. I know. See, he's not unhappy anymore. He probably just ran out of something for a while. We might want to harvest this food. Well, we want to harvest it before the drought comes in, for sure. It's really funny how long they leave like a dead animal just lying around before they get it in. It's very, very funny. Yeah, I'm working on the tools, I promise. I just need more wood now. Which means I just need more children to grow up. Tomorrow there will tomorrow there will be no stream. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I streamed last Saturday. And I also have an eye exam tomorrow. So no stream tomorrow. Alright, bye Marathi. Thanks for hanging out and thanks for the raid earlier. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you soon. Alright, make another make somebody else make a tool. And then I guess scrap collection. We probably should start scrap collecting again. Am I a pirate? Well, no, it's for both eyes. It's to check how my eyes are doing after the diagnosis I got 3 months ago. Well, 2 months ago. Whatever. Let's see how my eyes are. And I probably I need to go get new glasses. Hi, Diavalon! And then, yeah. And I need a long weekend. I need a long weekend. It's been working a lot. Eye strain? No, here. If you want to know what's up with my eyes, there's a Twitter thread. Makes it easier. The remote workshop is up and running, ready for actions. All right. Ooh, we got some extra metal tools. Very nice. 2.6 gigabyte update for what? New World? Really? Oh, did you not download that yesterday evening? Fair enough. Oh, Conan. Oh, I see, I see. I see. There are more and more said if our population figures continue to rise so rapidly, it might lead to supply bottlenecks. You can control the population growth a bit by housing more settlers in shelters. You also know that. Yeah, it's fine. No, I see. Okay, we'll let this be for a little while longer. Yeah, we need more water. We're doing quite well. We have everything we need for our survival, but some of us still think it could be a bit more. The group wants to stay on a safe side so that we have supplies when bad things come to. Why did you want me? No, I don't want to score. Okay. I hate that it tells you to do scrap tools. I'm doing metal tools. I'm doing metal tools on purpose too. Okay. 26. I don't know which drop you went into. But sure. Okay. How is this looking? I guess it's been upgraded already. Yeah, scrap tools are better would be great, yeah. Ah, gotcha, Goo. Gotcha. That is a bit annoying. Gonna snuggle with the pups. Have a good lurk, Josanna. Have a good lurk. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Is this 60 gigabyte update? What? That's crazy. Okay, you are... I'm gonna actually move this a little bit over here-ish, I think. That is a big update, yeah. Wow. I need to build a campfire as well at some point, but not yet. You know what else is big? That's what she said. This update. I see. I don't think they've updated I don't think they've upgraded this yet. I think we're still making wood for this. Yeah, I think they're still delivering wood to this. Maybe. No, I can't tell. You got me there. Darn it. All right. Harvest the fields. The animals are kind of just moving around everywhere. What are you complaining about? Oh, that there was no food in there. But there is food right here. Okay, you're grabbing food. We might have a problem again. I guess we'll do water carrier for now. So we can hopefully store a little bit more. Can I upgrade this already? I could. But I need wood. Okay. I don't like VTuber avatars. So that's why I don't have one. I find them very uncanny valley. So they're not my thing. It would be it would not be a bad thing to do. In terms of viewership, it would probably help. But I don't like them. So yeah. That's why I don't have one. Nah, I still don't like them. I don't like them. I just don't. I find them, yeah. No. No. Nah, I'm good. The animal ones are a little bit less uncanny valley, but I still find them very uncanny valley and distracting. I know some people are very successful doing it. And I could probably do it as well. And as I said, I would totally quite probably increase viewership by a lot on the channel, but I just don't like them. I just don't. Distracting for whom? Well, it's not like I don't look at my stream all the time. I have my stream up all the time to check if everything is going all right. So I would see it out of the corner of my eye all the time. Hi Vamp, good to see you. How are you doing today? Yeah, we might have a food and water issue. We were doing plastic right now. We're gonna switch you over to metal for now. Thanks, Prickly. And as I said, like this is just personal preference. But Because it's personal preference. That's just how I run my channel. But as I said, I also know a lot of people, or I know people who are doing very, very, very well by switching to having like, no, by having a VTuber avatar. And that's great for them. It's just not for me. This game is pretty fun. Yeah, this came out in full release earlier this year in April. And now it has a DLC out. That came out today, like 2 hours ago. So that's why we're playing again. And if you want info, there's the link. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I know VTuber avatars are also not for everybody. And there are some that are a little bit more palatable to what I prefer. But just, yeah, just not quite my thing. Yeah, me neither. I just play Twitch on hard mode, on like hard mode. And that's fine. Oh god, there goes the water. Have a good lurk, Thrainor. Thanks for hanging out. Well, it's a great middle ground, Lego. Because it does help to have either a camera or something moving on screen. But yeah, it's just not for me. But that's okay. That's okay. People can like different things, and we can do different things. All right, I'm gonna go Forester. Oh yeah, no, I gotcha. As I said, it could really work, but yeah. It never quite work, yeah. Do or do not? No, because some people don't feel comfortable with doing it. But they feel comfortable with having a VTuber avatar. And that's fine. That's totally fine. And you don't like them either. And that's fine too. That's your preference. But some people might like it. Or prefer it. Or, you know. And that's fine too. That's fine too. They require a phone to pick up facial expression. It takes time for that info to show up on screen. Yeah, that too. Yeah, I find them creepy too, which is Uncanny Valley. It's the Uncanny Valley because they don't look... They look close to actually working really, really well. And then sometimes they don't. And then that's when it gets really weird. And sometimes they yeah. When they get really out of whack, then it gets really, really, really strange. Okay, we've got 2 people available. But we also had just a couple of adults pass. Which is why a couple of these jobs are not as populated. All right, we're gonna go get a hunter. And we're going to get a forester. Do we though? Yeah, actually we are, because it's gonna be a good idea to just stockpile wood for now. You feel like they're trying to hide something? I mean, a lot of people are uncomfortable with being on camera. I think having an avatar is a great alternative. It's just not that everybody likes them. Putting yourself out there as a streamer with a camera is really hard work. And it's partially and really, really hard emotionally as well, which is partially why I don't have one. The update is also a fixed update. Ah, yeah, the mixed matching expressions can be a bit weird, and sometimes they lag behind a lot as well. And to be fair, I agree with all of that. They're also not for me. Okay, water should be coming back soon, TM. Soon, TM. There it is. There's the water coming on in. The striped lines are clouds. The word that our water reserves might get us through these hard times. Shouldn't be collecting more. Yes, yes, we should. Build one more water building and get another water carrier. How am I gonna get another water carrier though? Could we upgrade it? We could upgrade it. Because with the upgraded cistern, we can also filter it, yeah. Aesthetic avatar would take screen space. Yeah, but to be fair, so does my sub goal. The alerts, the event list, the jar. Yeah. Especially with the VTube Hobbit. That could be cute. I know somebody who does VTubing and she's super successful with it now. She got partnered like last year? Early last year. And now she averages like 500-600 viewers, which is amazing. It's really, really, really awesome. No, not last year. 2019. 2019. But even so, that's impressive. No, I don't think so either. Exactly, Convoy. Not since hot tubs got their own category. Anyways. No, it's fine, Yuki. Everybody can do the content that they enjoy. And everybody can consume the content that they enjoy. The hot tub category has the otters though. That's true, yeah. Is VTuber having this weird digital character on stream? Yes. Yeah, cameras, of course. Cameras is the preferred thing. Because non-verbal communication happens with the camera, which is why people are more likely to click on a stream with cam, because non-verbal communication is a thing. Alright, we need another water building. I'm gonna build a well over here. Well, but where? Twitch is kind of going back to its roots though. And the thing is, Twitch will follow trends because that's where the money is. And they're a company that essentially is interested in making money. Luckily, you can ignore entire categories, so you don't have to watch the content, which is great. But if people just want to watch something if people want to watch something that I don't enjoy, I don't have the right to tell them to not watch it. Or that it doesn't have a space on the platform. Because that's just opinion. Yeah. You're here for the games? Isn't every company interested in making money? No, absolutely. but Twitch and how it operates now versus Twitch and how it operated 10 years ago is going to be very different. And how it treats its users and customers. Because 10 years ago, they needed that close relationship with their streamers and customers to you know, because that helped them a lot back then. Nowadays, other things help more. VTuber avatars and how they're uncanny valley. Yeah. You only like good vibes and don't like bad vibes? Yeah. Same. Same here. But, yeah. There are definitely tools that you can employ to make discovery a little bit easier. Which obviously still doesn't help you though if otherwise your content just isn't good. That's also important to keep in mind. All right, let's go get a well keeper to help with that, because they should at least also make some water, hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah, the whole OnlyFans thing was just a payment processor problem on their end, because they were literally being cut off from payment processing, which is a problem, yeah. Unreal Engine has a system for human characters. It's really close if you pass it Uncanny Valley. You could use them for avatars as well. Nah, I'm good. That makes it worse. The more lifelike it looks, the worse it gets. Alright, we're gonna harvest the field again. That is a very funny patch note. I like it. Goo. Oh, you still can't prioritize upgrading a building. That's weird. What app site is horrifying? But yeah, no, I mean, it's fine. You know, everybody, as I said, everybody runs their channel the way they want to. And that's okay. Whether or not you enjoy it, that's a different question. And that's also okay. You cannot, you are allowed to not enjoy content that a majority of people enjoys, and vice versa. Or if you enjoy mainstream content, that's fine too. And that is also totally fine. What was again that had passion for expert just lately that made you giggle? That said you had your fun? Don't know. Yeah, we need to upgrade this so we can get more water carrier. Water carriers. Plural. Exactly, Ham. Exactly. Yeah, because we need one more water carrier, and then I get 410 water, which is definitely going to save our butts. But they're currently busy building instead of upgrading. Right, I'll put one of you. I'm going to put all three of those people into building right now, so we're faster. Yeah. Eventually. I need them to do the cistern first. And I can't prioritize that right now. I guess I could theoretically do this as well. Yeah, because I need them to upgrade this. Not the fishing hut. This. Ooh. We are definitely struggle bussing along a little bit. Put a fisher in there. Put a hunter in there. Good. Eventually we'll get this updated. Probably. Maybe. Hopefully. Alright, I will pour myself some more tea because I want tea. Tea. Glorious tea. Remove the spider called Remove Me from the admin panel for obvious reasons. I did know that Current Access was still that much in development. 10 more minutes till your work ends. Wait, Corin Black, do you work at Lexus work? Because he's theoretically also done in 10 minutes, but he is in Wales right now, so he has to drive all the way back home. We're just gonna take a hot minute. Bye, Timberwolf. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll see you on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful Friday tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Have a good one. Bye. I'm gonna put one in scrap collecting. Hey, we upgraded it. Almost. We're working on it. Do I filter already? I should filter. There we go. Your water carriers done with their efforts and we're able to collect even more water than normal. Very good, because I kind of needed that. I'm gonna take 2 people off of building and put you in water collecting as well. So breaking things! Current will never be finished. You start without a plan, just build it on game systems. Oh, I see. Alright, I'm gonna build a shelter now. So we can chill out a little bit with the amount of babies that we're making. Because we can still fill this, but then people living in the shelter, just like they did in Banished, will not make babies. So yeah. Hi Janix, good to see ya. How are you doing today? People in the shelter in Banished now make baby. Really thoughtful? Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Played a bit of it with your kids recently. Interesting. When did they update that? You have a lot to do lately. You're fighting with your employers with union and the... Oh no. Why is that? That sucks. I'm sorry to hear. Alright, let's go start filtering the water, because that water is now irradiated, so we need to start filtering it. Apparently we need more protective clothing as well. But that's, I think, mostly because we ran out. So you're making metal, cloth, and... metal. Why am I making metal twice? I'm not making cloth twice. That's weird. I should do cloth twice. Alright. More water. More water gatherers. We're trying to avoid finishing designs or cleaning the Degu cage. Procrastination. They installed like 70 cameras on your work, actively monitor everything that you do. Ooh. Oh, that's weird. Hmm. You'll quit that job anyways? Yeah. Mm-hmm. That does not sound good. Good on you for fighting back. Yeah. Nice. I see. Yeah, hopefully you can get that resolved because that sounds horrid. I mean, having cameras for security reasons. Yes, having cameras to spy on your employees. Yeah, not so cool. Okay. I'm gonna get the shelter now. And then, yeah, you're waiting on stuff. On cloth. I might have to get another recycler next as well. And then hopefully eventually we can get the research going. I remember the time in this game where you could just save up the resources immediately for the refinery and then just use the refinery. And then you never needed any resources ever. Like you didn't need to worry about this, but they changed that very quickly after the game came out and they introduced like the actual need to research. Okay, there's still lots of scrap there. Probably more people collecting because I only have 2 people collecting. I take one of a foresting and put you in there. And then another person. What is new in this game? They had a new DLC. So the DLC adds new buildings, new resources, new decorations, 3 new scenarios, and that sort of stuff. Yeah. FVVV, BVV to you too, Sparrowhawk. If that's a password, you should change it. Because that's very secure. Just saying, you know. Right, put you on fishing. Okay, we still need to get another refiner going. But hopefully, yeah, we're doing all right with the water now. We're cleaning your keyboard. Gotcha. Several children in settlements are unhappy. The harsh environment doesn't have much to offer for them. The children are calling for new toys and clothing that's better tailored to fit them. Nextcraft and scrap tools and a school build. Well, I'll build the school, but I don't want to make neck scarves or scrap tools. I don't want to build those. No. No. We do need lots more protective clothing though. Which means we need more scrap. Which apparently we have loads of, but I guess it's all reserved. To be fair, we are... Yeah. They're all kind of busy. Currently filling up the houses with babies. Alright, let's see. There we go. New row ads. Oh wow, Eerie, that's impressive. Did she actually get out? Okay, harvest this now. Because now we're doing splendidly on water. But we need a little bit more food. It will also slow down again now. Put a builder in there. Right. Get a safer. I think I'll put a gather scrap task down for them for now to do. And then we'll demolish the gather wood task that we don't need. You want my sister to just bring her back? Oh, that's cute. Yeah. That's pretty cute. Hi, Tylana. Cage butt. Cage butt, yeah. Mm-hmm. Definitely. All right, we still need 3 tools. Yeah, we need all the protective clothing, which is because we don't have any scrap, so we can't make any masks. But we should be starting to make them now. Buttspit is Buttspit point, yeah. Buttbot is on point indeed. Let's see. Wait, what? Oh, you need tools. Yeah, I forgot how big the research station is. I really want it, but don't think we can afford that just yet. Yeah, all under work pressure and we have no chocolate. No, but the chocolate. This is post-apocalyptic Banished in a way, yes, but there are a lot more systems at play. You can do expeditions to like these big buildings on your map. Like, for example, like the nuclear power station. You can investigate that. You can have combat in this if you want to. There's lots of research to do and that sort of stuff. So yes, it is inherently the gameplay is similar to Banished, but there's a lot more to do in this, and it's obviously also a different setting. And it's out. It's been out for like half a year. They just released new DLC, which means though that the base game is currently 34% off on Steam, which is a really good deal. Did they update the rates? They have redone them somewhat, but I've honestly just turned them off today, so I don't have to deal with them. Yeah, I just turned them off. Easy. So to speak. Okay, so food is gonna go up. You've also done some food. Yeah, hopefully the next time we can have the cultivated field go up and like get to maximum and then get all that food. That'd be great. I'm going to set these folks on hunting and capturing now so we can work on getting a pasture, because pastures are pretty dang good in the game actually. And that way we can kind of work on it. Many percenters are forced to move across the wasteland unprotected. Next scarf, scrap tool. No, that's that one. Tailor shop, activated carbon mask. We might be able to build that. Hi, Bin Bin. Good to see you. Hello, hello. How you doing? Where are the tailors? Oh no, I didn't make tailors. Recyclers. There we go. Okay, you do cloth. Good. Against the storm. Let's see. Oh, no, I haven't. It even has a demo. Wow, you could get that really cheap right now with the Epic coupon. You can get that game for like 4 quid right now. So Wales, yeah, I know, right? Though it's actually really nice weather here today. We had the what's the word? We had the storm last night that's now over Central Europe. Yeah, that's a good deal right now with the Epic coupon that you get right now. If you connect your email to their, like, if you like subscribe to the newsletter, you get a coupon for $10, euros, pounds, whatever. You can get that game for £4. No, it looks good. I'll put it. I put in a queue request. Thanks, Helena. All right, that's good. That's good. We just need to work on the secondary resources here. Oh, really? I don't know. Maybe we might. I haven't actually. I have to admit, I haven't really looked at the weather forecasts. Apparently Friday and Saturday is gonna be nice here, and then Sunday is gonna start raining again. Surprise, surprise. Had to be outside today. Boo! No, it's actually really nice here. It's super sunny here, but that's because we had that storm overnight. Like, we had it yesterday evening, then overnight, and then it moved on towards all of you. I want to get another tailor. What happened there? Like, it went full and then it suddenly wasn't full. What the heck? Wow, we just got 12 for completing that quest. Dang. Not that they're all still reserved, but... Okay, maybe we'll get another tailor. Workshop. That is. Can I squeeze you in here? No, dang it. Right there. Yep. I'm gonna go get another rainwater collector as well. Because rainwater collectors are really OP for water storage. Really? Because yeah, rainwater just collects really quickly. We're gonna use a coupon on Rift Breaker for you. Or maybe loads of villains. I guess this one was interesting. Roguelite, Warcraft 3-ish art style, yeah. The later would be a deal breaker. What, the Warcraft 3-star art style legal? It looks interesting though, yeah. But I mean, if you don't mind playing games on Epic, because I know some of you do, definitely make sure to use that coupon, because it's like last year when it's like last year when Airborne Kingdoms came out. It coincided with a sale as well, and you can get that game for super cheap. Ah, you never liked the style. Yeah, because it's a bit cartoonish, right? In a way. Right, let's get the Mortician. Tailors. Our wood is looking good. I'll get charcoal burner going though. Cloth. Oh yeah, we need cloth to make that. And plastic. Ugh. So right now we're recycling cloth, and metal. Alright, we're gonna switch you to plastic. Because we're gonna need more. Well, most of our water is actually in the water tower. That's good. I really like the new songs they added to the soundtrack for this game. I have to say, I really like the songs. Alright, let's move you that away. Oh, can they not remove scrap piles? Or they might not be able to remove scrap piles. Oops. We blew what up? I'm confused. What did we do, Death? Also, hi, hello. I'm confused. I assume it's you're referencing something, but I have no clue what you're referencing here. Nearby resources. There are no nearby resources. There we go. Go get those buffalo in your area. Excuse me. Oh my god, I'm sorry, cat. I'm sorry. Everything's okay. I just had to clear my throat. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. Sorry, kitty cat. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Alright, let's see. Food. Pasture. True, it is. I mean, it is Planet of the Apes, but true, I guess. But But this is not Planet of the Apes. This is more like Stalker or Fallout or something like that. It very much is Thailand, yeah. Compensation to the kitty cat. Whoopsie. Meh. Those were very tired sounding meows because he is very tired. You watch it as a kid. You should, Lego, yeah. I watched it, but a long time ago. Like as a teenager. Yeah. You lost your fan. How? How? Right, Rise of the Autokind, but we're humans. I'm sorry. Sorry to disappoint you, but we are humans. In this game, at least. Sorry about that. Okay, we're gonna jump to 2x speed and hopefully not die, but we might die. Alright, you're still... You know what? I'm gonna put one of you on building. 2 can gather more scrap from over here. I just want to build up a stock, really, if possible. Oh, crud. I never set you to the correct mask, did I? Wait. Didn't I? Oh, it's not been built yet. Never mind. Not much longer? For what? Oh, for before we turn into Autokind. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see though. God, they're getting busy with it. That's a lot of people. We should probably try to get the school going sooner rather than later. So, because if you educate your children, they get the badges faster. Which are important for expeditions later on, which are... Well, this one doesn't have a badge. And they also do not break tools and clothing as fast. You take them off and then leave them somewhere. So look near your front door. Maybe that's where you took them off? Hopefully. Beeping pants. Alexa, where are my trousers? The epic war will be between otters and beavers. Nah, we'll just get along. We'll just all get along. Can't we all just get along? That'd be cool. Yeah, you need cloth again. Hey, tailor shop. All right, perfect. Activate carbon mask. And let's see. One of you in foresting. One of you can become a teacher. And then herders. I hope I have an animal. I do have animals. Cool, we have buffalo. All right, put the buffalo in there. You found them? Woohoo! That's very good to hear. Guess 3 herders is best. Right, hopefully we'll get that in there soon. Meow meow. Them Americans, Mr. Joker Boy. We're talking about trousers. Yeah, we're talking about trousers, not underwear. 2 types, but we have 2 types in storage, I thought. Because it said we have 2. Do we not? Are you bringing one? Is there one in that? Or are you just going here? Or I think they just put food in there or something. Maybe. You drop your outer leg clothing when coming home. They're mostly down on the ironing board, the bathroom floor, the stairs upstairs with the firm but rarely acted upon notion to take them up to the semi-laundry pile when you go up again. Mm-hmm. Of course. Okay. 700. I'm gonna do that. Hydrate. Cheers! Ah. Tea. I need more tea. More tea required. Let's pour more. Oh boy, we have people dying. How is Spanish on difficulty? This has loads of different difficulty settings, and you can customize it. And you can build. There's a build and relax mode as well if you literally just want to build. Oh, are you leading the animal to the pasture? I think they are. Yeah, they did. Perfect. Okay. Now we have an animal in there, and we are still also super starving. Yeah, there's various scenarios, and you can play the scenarios on different difficulties, and it has a lot of toggles. Like for example, I took the option to toggle off ever more food. Yes. I used the option to toggle off raiders, for example, because they're annoying. Oh god, everybody's gonna die because we're all gonna starve to death now. Need to get this food inside. Hopefully. Ah, perfect. Okay, they have 2 animals now, so the hunting lodge can get back to hunting properly. Because now we've got 2 animals in here. And they can breed. And now we just need to get the food situation sorted. Which is a bit of a problem right now. Yeah. Slight issue that right now. Oh god, they're all dying. They're all dying. Literally. Okay. Emergency measures. The problem is right now there's no plants together because everybody, you know, drought. There's no water. No plants are growing. Oh god, everybody's gonna die. We're all gonna die. Yeah. I know, cat. It is just about that traumatic, correct. There we go. Let's see. Lack of tools. Yeah, eventually. Do we eat the dead? No, there is no Silent Green in this. Sorry. Wish there was? Question mark? Oh no. I'm not sure if that's a good thing to say or not. In that regard, yeah. Not sure if that's a good thing or not to say. But yeah, we'll see. Oh boy, this is... I have done it in a lot of games. We literally played a game this morning where we did that. Oh, never mind, you died too. You might have in Frostpunk, you always just throw the corpses in the pits. Build another building in the category food. Well, I don't really have anything that I can build that'll help us. Just saying. Suppose I can build an orchard. Not that that's going to do much, but I can build it. But just make more beer. I mean, beer is helpful in that game. That's true. Hi, Mastani. It's good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a good lurk. Thanks for being here. Boom Papa, hello, welcome. How's it going? Thanks for the follow. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? And thank you, Mastani, for being here. Have a wonderful lurk as well. We are not doing great. Happy birthday. Oh, wait, is it Mastani's birthday? Oh. Happy birthday, Mastani. Oh, I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Thanks for being here and hanging out on your birthday a little bit. Oh, we got some extra food. That's helpful. The 30... Oh, God, the big 3-0. Oh, congratulations, Mastani. That's fantastic. I hope you're doing well today. As well as can be. And you're having a lovely day. And I hope there better be cake. There better be cake. Well, yeah, happy birthday. Gonna switch the plastic back to metal because we're gonna need that now. The scrapyard is full. I'm gonna take one more person off of that and put you on farming. Don't currently have anybody on water collecting, but that's okay. Hey, oh, we're gonna go. Oh, no, it's not my birthday. Happy birthday, Mastani. Happy birthday, Mastani. Not me. It's not my birthday. Mastani. It's Mastani's birthday. It's big. You have some family over to celebrate the birthday. Oh, you're going back to streaming tonight. Ooh, but right now you're making a D&D character. Oh, that's awesome. That's a fantastic time to get back to streaming. That's great. It's not my birthday. No, it's Mastani's birthday. And Mastani's birthday only. So, not mine. No birthday here today. For me. For Masani, yes, not for me. No, Daisuke-kun, there's one birthday person. Mm-hmm. No, 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 no. Oh my god, chat, you're just such trolls. You are literally the worst. Oh, that's a person. I was like, what type of animal is this? It's a human animal. At least you have the 21st in common. That is true, yeah. I'm just a little bit more decrepit than you. Just a little bit more. Okay, we're gonna get milk, and then eventually we'll also get meat. Yeah, because it's not my birthday today, you silly butts. Okay. Oh no, I need a builder just in case we need to repair things and whatnot. Oh, the shelter isn't even full. Ah, that's fine. So our workshop is up and ready for action and just made an extra effort to be prepared. Good, we got some tools, that's good. More experience at being young, yeah. Ooh, productivity. Train productivity. Train handling tools, train handling clothing. I guess we'll go with productivity for now. Oh, we don't have a recycler working in that. Uh-oh. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Refiner. There we go. Definitely need that going. And I'm gonna put another tailor on this because we have the resources. We just need to work faster. On making those. Yes. I will take one because tools we can somewhat compensate, but it's not as mine. It takes longer to do things if you've got no tools, but if you have your people outside with no masks, their health will slowly drop and they'll start to become infertile, and we don't want that. You do not want that. That's really, really bad. You really don't want to do that. So we're not gonna do that. Not sure why it's not your birthday when it's a daily thing, but it's not. You're all just silly. You're all just silly butts. Okay, I think we can speed up a little bit, though the food situation is still not great. Not great. I'm also definitely not clicking cookies on the side. No, I would never do that. Nobody can see that, right? Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Achievables! Yay! Oh, Masani! No! You are a silly bot. Thank you so much for gifting us up to Sci-Fi Alex. On your birthday. That's crazy. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support. That's very, very kind. Yeah, we've got lots of sick people. Yeah, you definitely didn't see that. Correct. Exactly. Exactly. Thanks. Right, I need to start getting an herbal hut. But we're gonna go and there we go. Just do that real quick. I want to say do that real quick. We're gonna build a herbal hut to gather some medicinal herbs, because so far I haven't even bothered with that yet, which is bad, because we need that to feel a little bit better. But yeah, thank you so much, Mastani. That's really, 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 really kind of you. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Do you know yet? I know you said you were lurking and all that sort of stuff. That's cocoon!
Oh yeah, it is already 2 years. Happy the birthday. FGSHY.
Oh boy.
FGSGOGO FGSHY PA FGSBD FGSGOGO FGSHY PA FGSFISH1 FGSFISH.
Yep, there we go. That's cocoon. Thank you so much for 24 months of support. 2 years. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Also, yeah, Ayo, indeed. Ayo! Thank you so much for the support. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. I really, truly appreciate it. That's such a long time. Welcome to the Dark Blue Squad, because that's where you are now. Also, hey! Alright, Herbalist. And where else am I gonna put you? Technician, maybe? Technician. Also, it's so funny. A lot of the new songs are like super chill in this game, and then some of the older songs are slightly not so chill. Can I make chocolate in this game? No, there's no chocolate to be made. I'm sorry. There's no well, actually... No, actually, you can make cake in this later. Never mind, I lied. You can make cake in this later. Yeah, the soundtrack is not half bad. I agree. It is not half bad. Just some are louder than others. But that's it. There we go. Get all those lovely herbs. Remember the milk when serving chocolate cake? Wait, the milk and chocolate? Wait, really? Oh, look at that. We have food. We got a full field of harvest in. Like full harvest of the field in. That's good. The birthday outside today got it by the new otter shirt. Nice. Very well done. Very good. I approve. I very much approve of that. Mm-hmm. Okay, we've got more people. Put 3 more people in Herbalist, and then we need to kind of fill up our professions again. You ever said one of his words upgrading roads and paths in games like this? Yes. Upgrading words for sure. It'll tell you that people are faster. Yeah. Pay for disabled settlers to make considerably faster progress in comparison to a dirt road. But right now I can't. I need to build a research station first before we can upgrade it. And the research station is gonna need tools, which I definitely do not have. Which is not good. But yeah, they're definitely worth it in this game, for sure. Oh yeah, tools right now is terrible. Our health is terrible. We need to get into the whole... We need to start getting a little bit more healthy first before we can do other things. The reviews for Cookie Clicker on Steam are... No, don't start. Don't start. Don't start, Giggles. Don't start. Trust me, you don't want to start. You can never stop. Don't start. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. Don't start. You will never stop. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not a good idea. A major portion of the water reserves we've stocked, but seems to be contaminated. Water tower built, water produced. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. Coal produced. Okay, get some happiness out of that. That'd be great. Don't click the cookie. Don't click the cookie. Don't do it. Yeah, so we have those full. We just need to get that into the water tower. I'm gonna put all of those 3 new people in the water tower so we can get the water from here into there where we can filter it. Hello, Finnan! Hi! How are you doing today? It's lovely to see you. Nom's leftovers. Ooh. It was when her grandmother got her that she brings her out for Christmas cookies once a year. You don't play Cookie Clickers. Festering abomination. Hi, bearded wolf. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it, chat. Don't do it. Mm-hmm. Don't do it. Mm-hmm. You wish you had it again? No, 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 no. Don't do it. We're making good progress, Chief. Our filter systems are working at full speed to keep our water clean. Nice. We got extra water and we got 20% on the young adult people. That's good. For the mood buff, that's good. Because if you have a high mood bonus, you actually get buffs from that. Mom. Yes. How can I help? I only will permit you that in terms of that command, though. Besides that, no. All right. I guess I'll put you into water. We have food completely maxed out now. Actually, I'm gonna put you in herbalist. Hi, Mike B. Good to see you. Hello, hello. Yeah, you can become a water carrier for now. And then store the water in the water tower. Because rainwater collectors are great, but they don't get rid of the contamination, and we definitely want to get rid of the contamination. Though this game now has the decontamination post, which you didn't have at the start, so you can actually clean things of radiation, which was always a problem back in the day. Yeah, so our radiation is going up a little bit, but our health is going up as well now, so that's good. We just need to get a hold of that. There we go. And once we've gotten everybody supplied with protective clothing, then we're good to go. We just need to do that first. And then we can worry about tools. There we go. The more settlers lately, if our population continues, okay, rapidly, settlers and shelters. Yeah, thanks. I know that. If your mom told you to buy quickly, you definitely go and buy it out of spite. I mean, it's not like I want that, you know. Yeah, I would do that too, probably. I would probably do that too. Anyways. Yeah, this is also gonna eat up a whole bunch of the tools. I just don't understand why it says we have some, because we don't actually have any. Gonna need foresters soon. Or to do something about it. Let's do it. What you want? Decontamination post. I shouldn't have talked about it. Shouldn't have talked about that. Hello, Ilana Orama. How are you doing today? Good to see you. Hello. How is everything with you today? Water collector? Water collector. Yeah, because tomorrow we've got well, next season we have a drought incoming, so we want to take care of that. Could we get a shout out for Ilana, please? Also, hi, how are you today? It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. You're having coffee and a bagel for breakfast. Nice. That sounds great. Shout Ilana. Yes. Shout out Ilana Orama, please. Don't touch the cookies. I'll touch all of the cookies. How is our protective clothing going down again? Come on. That's cheeky. Alright, fill up the forester. Fill up the farmers. Scrap is still looking okay, so I can be a bit more daring there. For now. They're using tools now. Okay. Yay! We now have more radiation protection stockpiled than we need it. Very good. Oh, thank you, Apollyon. Yes. Much appreciated. Alright, and then more water. Oh, water is maxed. Cool. Let's get a teacher. We can educate the young ones more effectively. Half of our children aren't even going to school right now. Oopsie. And then we'll get... Oh, there we go, technician. Is it pause or 2 tests with demand or something? Why would the toolmaker be paused until the tailors make demand? No, absolutely not. No, that's... They don't affect each other like that. No, all good, all good. Oh, because we focused first on making radiation protection, because that's a little bit more important than the tools. Because you can't work without tools. Not very effectively, but you can. You can't work... Like, if you wear no masks, then you run into the problem of declining fertility amongst the young people, and then you don't get any children. And if you don't get any children, eventually your settlement will just die out. Because people die, yes, they die of sickness, but they also die of old age. But now we can focus on making more tools. Our biggest issue there right now is that we don't have enough metal, which is why I'm going to build another recycler so we can get more metal. Yeah, I know, right, Lego? I know, right? That seems familiar somehow. Somehow that seems somewhat familiar. I've heard it here. I've heard that somewhere. I've heard that somewhere. Oh, you have a headache, Goo? Go take something for the headache. I hope it goes away soon. Headaches suck. Headaches suck. Alright, I'm gonna make you already a refiner, and then we're gonna make the recycler actually more important. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, we managed to turn the food issue around, so that's great. We're definitely not stopping now. And that is very, very, very nice, as they say. Now we just need to get... but even the water is looking okay. For now. I might get another rainwater collector though as well. Because that'll... Because just storing rainwater just helps so much. Did it already? Your grandma gave you some? You fixed your shoulder that was hurting, but not your head. No! Stupid head. Do you need me to bonk it? I can come and bonk it. Bonk the head, I mean. That'll help, right? Yeah, that'll help. Okay. Amount of tools needed is also slowly going down, so that's great. Let's see. Probably want to get the scrap collectors filled in slowly but surely again. Because yes, right now we have a lot in stock, but we'll start chewing through those sooner rather than later. So we need to keep an eye on that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, also the research station is taking metal tools. As well. I guess I can leave the gather plants there still for now, for later on, in case we will ever need it. Okay, you will do metal. We're good on coal, we're good on wood, we're getting metal now, so we can do this. That makes... Yeah, we have 7 masks now in storage. Alright, I will keep these 2 folks around to become researchers. Once we can actually utilize that. Okay, what's your problem? Not to be mistaken for a mole. You're a farmer, gotcha. Very old adult. Because you have no tools? Negative effects. Unpleasant experience. Unattractive surroundings. Sorry, I'm sorry. I have not really worried about decorations that much, mate. I remember the scrap token being pretty strong in terms of attractiveness, so I'm gonna build one of those. More wood needed. No, actually we currently have 115. We're actually okay-ish on wood. My granary is not empty. I have 2,000 food stored. I have no tools. If you were to say, we are lacking tools, my lord, that would be correct. Because we are indeed lacking tools. But, I have wood and I have food. For now. So we're okay in that regard. Oh yeah, you want me to build the decontamination station. I should actually build that as well. That is quite useful to have, actually. We're gonna need more pylon. Actually, no. No pylons. Well, later on, when we do electricity, then yes. Mm-hmm. Ah, look at that. Yes, we're getting there. High rate of reproduction. Newborn settlers will live slightly longer. And that's why you want to keep them happy. Whoa, we just had 12 people grow up. Holy moly. Okay. I need more tools though. Decontaminator. I will already I'm just gonna pre-allocate them already. We need plastic. I don't have any plastic right now. Don't think we're... Okay, I'm gonna take one off of you of researching. Yeah, we're also, I think, not actually making plastic right now. Yeah, we're not. I've only ever done it for a little bit, and then we switched back off of plastic. Because metal and cloth is more important at the start. You need to produce the appropriate weapons for the... Ooh, you know what, chat? Talking about that, I think I might dig out Stronghold Crusader this weekend. Because y'all just talking about Stronghold makes me want to play Crusader. I have never actually ever beaten the campaign for that. Because the campaign for Stronghold Crusader is massive. I don't know if y'all ever tried to play that, but it's a ginormous campaign. It's ridiculous. Never actually finished it as a kid when I played. Okay, we have a couple of homeless, and we need even more tools. Oh, we finished the research station though. Sweet. All right, they're making knowledge right now, because in this game you produce research knowledge first, and then you allocate it and spend it. However you see fit. So that's good. Put you in there. Put one on refining. All right. Gonna make that the next thing to build. I just start building a couple of storages. Oh, good. Oh, I failed the task. Yeah, whatever. Sorry. I honestly have to admit, I didn't really care about failing that task or doing that task right now. Sorry. Because we're doing all right otherwise. Right, plastic. Go, go, go. Yeah, and now our scrap is going down. Scrap collector is full now. Oh, I might need to actually reallocate where the scrap yard is doing their job. Yeah, that's why it's going down, because there's it's not, I didn't select an area where they could collect scrap, so they actually haven't been collecting scrap at all, which is a little bit of a problem. True, but it's fine, right? Nothing to worry about. Or, sorry. Maybe. Okay, what do we do next? We need to focus on tools. Let's see real quick here. Oh, they redid this. Oh, they redid this. Oh. Oh, look at that. Prosperity. Researchers at least 10 technologies that upgrade your town center to a town hall afterwards to unlock technologies for prosperity. Ooh. Soap, stew, cake, beer, joints, coffee, upgraded pub, cement mining, sand mine, concrete. Ooh. What are we going to start with first? Kind of want to do the refinery first, but... What's immunity? Oh, immunity decree. Use more medicine and herbs to fight diseases off. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. But yeah, I think we'll continue with this on Monday. Just to get like really stuck into the settlement. Thanks, Rexy! And actually see more of the DLC. That sounds like a good idea to me. Not saying that we're finished yet today. We're not. Don't worry. Right, maximum researches. All right, let's see. What do we need next? We still need houses. We're still working on this because you need plastic. And even though I built 2 new houses just now, we're gonna need more. So I'm thinking that the next thing after this, job-wise, after the decontamination post, is to build even more food production. Because sooner or later, we are going to need it. Wait, what? Why did you not? Oh, is this in the way? That might be in the way. Yes, it is. Okay, there we go. Built that. We really need to get these people houses. And then we'll get you already stuck into that. I'll get you one in there. While they can't work as farmers, they'll just do odd jobs around. Like gathering stuff here, for example. And we'll leave that like that. Was this the game with the blimp merchants? Yes, yes it is. Correct. That is indeed it. Oh, we also want the expedition station. And we need more plastic here as well. Slowly but surely. How's the scrap? You okay? I think scrap's okay. I think scrap's gonna start going up again now that we're actually making it. Yeah, we should be okay. Tools are still a problem, so I might need to build another workshop as well for now. Put one over here, and I should probably also just build a warehouse. Or a temporary storeroom, which we can then upgrade into other things later on. Question is just where we'll put it. Maybe here. Now we'll put a road like that. Now we definitely need to make sure that that is in range of the contamination station. Is my cat? Yes. He's sleeping though. He's actually sleeping. So if you want to give him treats, he's sleeping right now. Oh my god, they're just having babies left, right, and center. All right, we'll get a shelter next because they're just going for it right now. Ah, that's good. Scrap totems are so super strong. In terms of like prettiness. Hey, welcome back, Thrinor. Welcome back. A work-related accident occurred at one of the tailor shops. Luckily, no one was hurt, but we'll have to replace a major portion of the production equipment. No! Why would you? Okay, so you had that issue where it removed that. No, I don't think it removed that from me. I think it's fine. I think they fixed that. But the kitty is asleep. I don't want to wake him up. I'll give him a treat when he wakes up. Yeah, I'll give him a treat when he wakes up because I don't want to manually wake him up. When he's finally getting a little bit of rest and sleeping. And not being a busybody. But rather, actually a chill kitty cat. And he's actually sleeping on the provided cat bed as well. That he should sleep on. Alright, choose seed. More potatoes. Gotta get all the potatoes. Still need plastic, darn it. Wood scrap, that's fine. Hi, Askell. Good to see you. Is this the point where I admit that I don't remember what I said? Because I know I said the word manually in terms of something. I just don't remember in what regard. Yeah. Oh yeah, so sorry. Oh yeah, waking the cat up. So basically I don't want, he's sleeping right now and I don't want to wake him up by moving, by getting a treat out of the bag and waking him up by, like, you know, disturbing him. I just want him to wake up naturally and get some rest because he's incredibly busy and that's sort of like, you know, because he's still, we lost our other cat like almost 5 months ago and he's been in, like very like sort of needy and anxious since then. And not often getting rest, but he's actually resting now. So I want to make sure that he's actually resting now properly. Yeah. Can you tell it's been a long week? And that's... Chat is why I need a long weekend. Yeah, he just needs a little bit of... It might mean that he's slowly but surely like getting, you know, getting a little bit, getting used to the situation. There we go. And he's finally sleeping a little bit more. And I'm really happy about that. But he will get the treats as soon as he is moving about and awake. Okay, we've got lots of scrap over there to collect. All right. Yeah, our tool situation is just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And somehow we ran out of protective clothing again as well. But yeah, that's why I'm building a shelter now. How's it looking here? Nope, need more plastic. Let it sleep, let it sleep. Zombie? No, we definitely already zombied today. Maybe twice? Or was that yesterday? I think yesterday we zombied twice or 3 times. Mm-hmm. I swear. I swear. The mods, honestly, legitimately, are the worst trolls. You silly butt. You can't possibly imagine. Also, hi, JSOG. And I am also super sorry, everybody. So sorry. Zombie, zombie, zombie. I'm so sorry. All right. Oh God. Oh, I already have a gather scrap over here. Ah, we need to move this. There isn't really good scrap for them to gather close by. We'll do it there. How are you doing today? JSOG, Zychrom. Groceries done, time to play. Enjoy, Toads. Enjoy. I hope you have fun with it. Okay, we have loads of people ready. I'm gonna put them all into building for a little bit. Storage. Very good. You just need plastic. We're doing quite well, Chief. We have everything we need for survival. There could be a little bit more. Food, scraps. Why is it scrap tools? No. Oh, I hate that so much. Really wish they would make it scrap tool or better. Rather than the other way around. Oh well. Wow, it was like all the children. Holy moly. How are we looking on research? Goodness gracious me. It's taken a little bit. Okay. Exploration station, we need a research, right? No, we don't. Or expedition station, not exploration station. I don't know why I keep wanting... I do that every time we play. Ooh, that sounds bad. Most of us are forced to move across the west and unprotected. Yeah, we're working on it. Working on it. They fixed this though. The numbers where you don't have, where it doesn't want you to build new ones if you have the numbers that it wants. It just uses the number that you already have, which is good. That sounds like a nasty update. I wonder, there's probably going to be another patch then today. Because yeah, that should definitely not happen. Mm-hmm. The quest needing boost +1 was really a pain, yeah. The tailor yeah, the tailor's already like repaired. It's been repaired for a long time actually. Oh, you need plastic as well. Oh no. Oh no, I didn't realize that. Okay, I'm gonna get a couple more of those because now we have loads of people coming in. I'll make a couple of you scouts. And then we need to figure out what we're going to do about the scrap there. I take a few people off of building because we have so many people on building. Oh, okay, that's not done yet. All right. You are doing quite all right. Good. And then we can assign refiners to this. And I guess we'll do... I don't know which new tailor shop I just built that they meant, but sure. You'll do cloth and you do metal. But I got 27 masks out of it, so I'll take it. What was my best run? In Age of Darkness 2, I got about halfway through the 3rd Death Knight. Same. But I've never actually waited long enough to get the death screen to see my score. No, I did not build those for plastic. See, we don't have any buildings right now that consume plastic. We only have buildings that consume plastic in making the buildings. So right now it's actually more important to stock up on metal and cloth so we can continue making tools and masks. There we go. It's cooking time. Ooh, what you cooking today? Also, when do I get the food delivery then? Because yeah, I'm expecting some food there as well for sure. So yeah, where's the foods? I would like it to. I would like that now. Thank you very much. So yeah, this will use plastic in making the building, but it's gonna, you know, we're almost there. Post the 5th grade if you can make it in time. Doubt it. Doubt it. Alright, let's put you in building. Okay, I guess the others are just gathering food. Kind of want to build another jetty and, well, jetty and water tower, really. Also, as attractive as that offer is, I think I'll decline because I have pizza. Oh, I'm good. Yeah, I think I'm good. Actually, maybe I'll put the jetty and the water tower over here. Darn it. But we can connect this anyways. Unless you make something really, really, really good. I mean, that is good food. That is good food, but I also have good food. But that is pretty good. That is pretty good. I assume they're harvesting the potatoes now? I don't know. I'm gonna tell them to harvest the potatoes now. At least these ones here. Because they're not gonna grow. And they're just gonna start drying out properly. So we might as well just get them now. A lack of tools. Yes, I know. Yeah, it's really good that it counts that now. Because we have 201. And if I make 11, I get 30. So we're kind of there, yeah. What's that? What's Montour? Oh boy. Oh my god. I was not prepared for that wave. And it was so fast. That now my brain would like... Because I kind of saw it out of the corner of my eye and it was so fast. That made me kind of motion sick. Because, wow. I just kind of just wet... Yeah, whoa. That just kind of rushed through. And I was not expecting it. Whew. Whew. Not fun. Everything was a tasty ochre there for a second. It was Hildebrand. Yeah, also, hi. You hear Mark in game? No, I turned Mark off in game. No raiders. There are no raiders, luckily. Oh god, everybody's sick. Do we not have herbs? No, we do have herbs. Okay, good. You should get a hospital eventually, but we do have herbs, so that's good. We're safe in that regard. Oh, I'm just gonna put everybody. Well, I'm gonna take a few people off of that. There we go. 25 builders should be good. You managed to make yourself motion sick with your glasses yesterday. Yeah, to be fair though, getting used to new glasses always takes a little bit of time. At least for me personally as well. I'm sure when I get my new ones, I'm also gonna be like, what? But, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. That really sucks. Alright. Do I need more foresters? Maybe. Probably. We'll go... I guess we'll go like, oops, over there. Oh, you want me to build a medical facility? Yeah, we can actually, know what? We should probably build a hospital anyways. Oh, I see. Oh, that's not good. Okay, medical facility. And then also a campfire for that mood boost. There we go. You still could. What is that? I don't know what that is. Okay. Oh, it's cheese. Oh, we talked about that. It's cheese. Yeah. Yeah. Cheese. Cheese is good. I'll take some. Thank you. Wow, we're so sick. Oh boy. What do you need? Lots of wood, scrap metal, and plastic. Darn it. That silly plastic again. Let's see. Gather all resources. I'm just gonna put a gather all resources here. Jesus to you, what potatoes are to Samwise. Cheese. Spread it, slice it, what? Slice it, put it in my mouth. Is that your philosophy? Oh, I built the upgraded water tower, like straight up. Okay, that's actually, you know what? That's okay. That's good. Yeah, that's actually okay. You know what? That's actually not bad. That's why I was wondering why I was taking plastic, but that works. The workshop is up and running and ready. Very nice. More tools. Yay! Oh, we've got one person who's actually contaminated. Should we not be collecting more? Yes. I'm working on it. Spread it and put it in my mouth. Yeah. No, spread it, slice it, put it in my mouth. We're talking about cheese here. Come on. Cheese is important. Foresters. And then medics. And then... I almost feel like we're gonna need another scrapyard. Which is kind of crazy to me. But if we need it, we need it. Oh, I know, but I was just talking about like cheese in general. What you can do, because it goes potatoes. Because you said you were like Samwise when it comes to potatoes, right? So I was improvising on boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. And that's why I said melt it, slice it, put it in my mouth. So, or spread it, melt it, slice it, put it in my mouth. So yeah, that's why. That's why I said that. And then we'll also get another rainwater collector. All of the rainwater collectors. There we go. Cheese stock is almost always loot. Yes. I tried, yeah. I did try to make a joke. Might just get another field. We're gonna have so many potatoes. Oops. Glorious potatoes. Hey, cookies! Yay! Cookies, woohoo! Cookies, good. Cookies, good. All right, chat. What we're gonna do though is we're gonna continue this on Monday, because today, remember, is my day off. Just as a reminder, I will not be streaming tomorrow because I'm taking a day off because I streamed last